Hi, so as always my TBR was a little bit of a lie. I did however read 5 books for the plug-in readathon, most of which were on my TBR. I did not finish my TBR. The first book I read wasn't actually on my to-be-read list that I released, but it was a book I forgot I borrowed on Hoopla, and it was automatically going to return before the readathon ended, so I started it anyways. The audiobook You Know Me Well by Nina LeCoeur and David Levithan is a beautiful collaboration about 2 high school kids on the precipice of the rest of their lives. You know, the way that everything feels like when you're in high school. And they meet at the beginning of San Francisco Pride Week after going to high school together for years, and the 2 of them nearly instantly become friends with a deep understanding of each other, after literally never noticing each other before. The story flips back and forth between the 2 of them narrating, each bringing their own problems into what is an incredibly intense and dependable friendship. It is this beautiful and sweet story about falling into intimate friendships, growing up, and navigating a world full of possibilities and complications set against the backdrop of what is a truly phenomenal Pride Week. Next was Dumplin by Julie Murphy, another audiobook. The movie adapted the most important bits of the story and expanded on what I think were the best parts, but the subplots in the books that were cut out were full of surprises that gave this book a beautiful richness, and it is totally worth reading if you liked the movie Dumplin that was released on Netflix. Next, I read the first 2 volumes of the webcomic Check Please by Ngozi Ukazu. It's this great hockey story with this beautiful opposite attracts same-sex love story at the center of it. It is one of my favorite comics, so even though I only meant to read the first volume for the readathon, I got really swept up in the moment and accidentally read 2 volumes of the story. Finally, I read Anne of Green Gables by Ellen Montgomery. I read it because it is one of my friend's favorite books, and that was a mistake because I'm still mad at the ending. Simply furious, actually. It was a wonderful and beautiful story about childhood and growing up as an ambitious and imaginative young woman. And it felt very relatable, and it made me understand more about my friend. And then Ellen Montgomery just ended the story like that, and I will never forgive them for it. I loved doing the plug-in readathon. It was so fun, and I'm back on track for my reading goals. This was exactly what I needed, and I loved doing it. That's all for now, but if you want to see more from me, you can subscribe, watch another video of mine, or support me on Patreon. And hey, I love you.